Hello YouTube. Just about to start my adventure in Pokemon Snap for the first time. Pretty exciting. Oh yeah. This type's pretty bangin'. Stoutland? Is that what it's called?
Greetings.
Hi there, I'm glad you made it.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the Laboratory of Ecology and Natural Sciences, or LENS for short. My name is Mirror. I'm researching Pokemon and their natural environment here on Florio Island.
Yeah, so...
And that's not all. The professor's gonna study every single island here in the Lental region. No one's ever done an ecological survey like this before. It's gonna be amazing. No one? Aren't you forgetting a certain explorer? Oops, good point. You've read the stories of Captain Vince, haven't you?
But...
Even counting him, Professor, your survey is gonna be the first of its kind in 100 years. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Well, thanks. This is Rita. Her parents are good friends of mine. She's here on vacation while her school's on break.
Jeez.
I'm not just here to goof off, Professor. I'm your research assistant. Ah, yes, that's right. And I appreciate the help.
Anyway.
Now, before we go over what you'll be doing in this program, why don't we step into the lab to get settled?
Yep.
Right you are, Professor. I'll lead the way. Alright, alright.
Now.
Alright, allow me to explain. The Lental region is absolutely teeming with Pokemon. Photographing those Pokemon helps us learn more about them and their ecosystem. And that's exactly what you're here to do.
By the way,
At night, you might even get to see glowing Pokemon. They're really pretty.
All right.
Now, without further ado, here's your research camera. That is crazy looking. I got the same one. We can use them to communicate with each other and the rest of the team too. That's right, it's more than just a camera. It lets you keep in touch and analyze data on the fly. It also serves as a sort of ID badge for you here, so take good care of it. That's a smart camera. It's like a phone with attachments.
what do you think?
Awesome, right? The professor invented it.
Professor,
Can I explain how to use it, Professor?
Anyway.
Sure thing, Rita. Assist away. I'll go take care of some other preparations. Alright, come on, let's go inside. Or outside. Let's go outside. Tutorials are based on default button layouts.
perfect timing! Try getting a shot of that Pokemon. You can press the A button to take a photo.
Can I move the lens at all? No? Okay.
Press the A button to snap a photo.
But it's outside the camera range. So
Nice going! Now why don't you try moving the camera to line up your shot?
okay, there we go.
See that circle in the center of your viewfinder? That's called the pointer. If you use the left stick to move the pointer around, the camera will move to follow it. Give it a try.
Okay. Come back!
You can point the camera up and down and even spin all the way around
Excuse
left or
me.
right.
Pavilion.
You can use motion controls to aim your camera too.
There's no motion controls.
Oh, look! Here
Oh!
comes Pikachu! Try getting a shot of that Pikachu! First, move the pointer so it's lined up with Pikachu.
It's gonna be the same thing as the old games.
Did you see that shape appear around Pikachu just now? Whatever that shape is around is the subject of your photo. Remember that.
Okay.
It'll be important when the professor's evaluating your photos. Try snapping a photo. That's it! Great job!
It smiled.
Since Pikachu's a little far away, it looks kind of small, huh?
Right?
Times like this call for zooming in.
Is it just taking the like box, or is it the entire screen that I'm seeing?
To zoom in, just hold the ZL button. You'll stay zoomed in until you let go. Try snapping a photo of Pikachu looking nice and big.
Oh, okay. But I can't move it when it's like this?
Great! How much bigger it looked that time? You want your subject's whole body smack dab in the middle of the frame, looking big. Looks like you've already gotten the hang of using your camera.
Sure.
Great. Oh, right. You can adjust your camera and motion controls from the settings menu. You can also adjust them from the pause menu while you're out doing research. Hey, Professor! We've covered the basics.
Hello.
How was that? I hope you're getting the hang of your research camera.
Anyway,
Now then, I'll evaluate the photos you took.
first of all,
Would you mind choosing one shot of each Pokemon you photographed? I'll rate them using my special scoring system. Pick whichever shots you think are best. The only one that's good is the like close-up of Pikachu. You can choose a photo with left or right, or move the pointer. Press A when you decide which one to show me. Why are they so pixely? What the? Extra alien folder. They're all separated by folders now? Okay. I mean, that's pretty good for not being able to zoom or move the camera. Press plus to show Professor when you're ready. Okay. Plus, a different spot. Starting with photo number 1. Okay, now it's not pixelated.
discovery.
Oh, it's Pikachu. This is the first time you've gotten it as your subject. First thing I do is rate each photo from 1 to 4 stars. I came up with this system to help understand and categorize how Pokemon behave. Photos of Pokemon in an ordinary state get fewer stars. More unusual behavior means more stars. Simple enough, right? To be clear, the number of stars a photo receives doesn't affect its score. Every category is important. By the way, the camera keeps logs of what was happening when you took each photo. That data helps me categorize your photos. Let's move on to the scoring. First, I'll evaluate the subject's pose. Snapping your photo at just the right moment is key to getting a high pose score. Now on to the other factors. Size is straightforward. The larger your subject Pokemon appears in the photo, the better. Then there's the direction the Pokemon is facing. Try to get it facing you in your photos. Next is placement. Try to get the Pokemon in the center of the frame for a nice balanced photo. That does not a good photo make, sir. And finally, you'll get bonus points if other Pokemon are in the photo with your subject Pokemon. Now I know that was a lot of info all at once. Let me boil it down. Remember this and you'll do fine. Get the Pokemon nice and big in the center of the frame, then snap the shutter. With all that in mind, here's your evaluation. Great. Looking good. Hard to believe you're a beginner. Nice. Is P cute?
A new discovery.
Next is Pavilion, a new addition to our research.
Nice work.
I see it's in flight. Nice going. This isn't a bad shot at all. Remember, getting the whole Pokemon in the frame looking nice and big is key to a good size score. That looks like a great shot to me.
How was it?
What did you think? Oh, hold on. Hold on. Okay. Sorry about that. Once you get your photos evaluated, you can use them to fill out your very own Pokemon photo decks. That will be a great milestone to work toward.
All right.
That about does it. I think it's time to set off on your adventure.
Now then.
That should about do it. See this pod? It'll carry you on your photography expeditions.
By the way,
It's called the Neo 1. It's the best. It can teleport to far off places in no time flat.
Here's the thing.
I finally put the finishing touches on it not long ago, with a little help from someone I know. You see, it makes use of energy hotspots scattered throughout the Lentor region.
jeez.
Come on, Professor, the details can wait. Fair enough. Let's get you moving. Climb on in and touch your camera to the console. Fancy.
Good luck! You got this!
Enjoy your first photo expedition!
Bye bye. Captain Vince, an adventurer who explored the islands in the Lentor region. Interesting. Oh boy. Oh god, here we go.
That's the entrance to Florio Nature Park.
I guess
Neo
like
one
that.
will automatically follow a set route.
Okay.
You can just
Oh.
focus on looking around and taking photos.
Cookie. Pichu. Rookie. Pichu completely disappeared behind the grass. Need apples or something? Okay. Oh, he's so close. Oh, there's Bouffalon. Oh. This is going well. Oopie-doo. Ah. Okay. It's a pile of apples. Pachirisu. Oh, Emolga. That's right, Emolga. Keep getting the newer electric mouses mixed up. What'd that do? Halo. Hi, Halo. Swana. That Magikarp is struggling. Do it again. Do it again. Yeah. Huh. That's just a butt shot. Oh, is that a Skarmory or Fearow? Hi, Pichu. Another Grookey, or they like to hang out together? Okay. Happy Doof. Sounds like a Pokemon quiz here. Do you remember all the Pokemon? Is that a Hoot Hoot? Hi, buddy! Aw, dang it, missed it. Ooh, jump, boy! He is struggling. Oh! I feel like just cute.
Ooh.
Right? Ooh. Who's that Pokemon? Comfey. That's right. Get out of here, Vivillon! Jeez! I can't tell if you're looking at me. I can't tell where your faces are. What is this? Florgus? I'm not familiar with this Pokemon. What's that? What'd that do?
That symbol marks the spot where you'll teleport back to camp.
Oh, thank you.
Basically, it's the end of the course. When you
Alright.
get back, I'll take a look at your photo.
Not bad, not bad.
Welcome back.
I hope you had a good time in the Florio Nature Park.
Anyway,
Now, just like before, it's time to show me some photos you took. Go ahead and choose one photo per Pokemon. Oh boy. It's just a clusterfuck of images. Like, how is that? There's no Pokemon in that photo. I like the way this one looks, but this one might actually get points. Yeah. Oh, you can like compare them. Okay. What, I go back? I don't know if I did that right. Hold on. There we go. I don't know why I didn't do that the first time. I thought I took more of this Pokemon, Dodrio. This is shitty Grookey, oh my god. Okay. Why do I feel like it looks different than when I actually took the picture? That's cute. Oh, it's pretty good. That's pretty good. Edu. I kinda like this one, even though this one has more Pokemon in it. Oh god. Okay. The struggle is real. Oh, that's interesting. Boy, look great if it was not at the top of the frame. Oh no. I kind of find that interesting, I guess. So many Tailo. That's a Tailo butt. These are all so bad. I'm just gonna do this one because I think it looks the best. It's not great. There's tons with no subject. Hoot hoot butt! Who's this? Comfey? Okay, well, that's pretty good. This one's so much more balanced, but it's still pretty bad. Everything, there's just so much on the left side. Oops. Let's just do that. What's this about? Oh, yeah. Okay, here we go! Let's have a look. Takes my breath away. See, it's in flight. Nice work. Keep it up. Oh yeah. That is just a touch better. It is more focused on the Pokemon, that's for sure. Which would you like to keep? New one? Oh no! OBS crashed! What? Uh-oh. Gonna pause YouTube for a second. And we're back. Okay, here we go. Pavilion. Dodrio. That's a pretty dope picture. Next we got Dodrio. New addition. Seems like it's on its way somewhere. Nice going. This isn't a bad shot at all. Ooh. Pokemon you photographed came out nice and big. Well done. Got a shiny star. Nice. Grookey's butt.
New discovery.
Next is Grookey, a new addition to our research.
Nice work.
Seems like it's on its way somewhere. Nice work. Keep it up. So there are like different levels of star as well, it would seem. Such a weird picture. There's a lot going on in this picture, and Bufalon is not the subject.
Nice work.
Seems calm. It's the area's ecosystem, huh? Okay. Whirlpool. That's a good shot, man. That's pretty good. It'd be better if it was a Wurmple party. Gold star. Try getting close-ups of Pokemon's faces too. You might not have like been in the. Look at that face.
Discovery. Perfect timing.
2 stars. It looks curious. What about, I wonder? Perfect timing. You did wonderfully. Yo, let's go. 2 stars. Remember, getting the whole Pokemon in the frame looking nice and big is key to a good size score. But it looks so cute.
A new discovery.
This is just a mess of color.
Perfect timing.
This is fairly common behavior. Perfect timing. You did wonderfully. Pokemon was real chill. I probably had a better Talo, but this one I liked.
Nice work.
Not gonna be great. Yeah. Blah 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 blah.
A new discovery. Perfect timing.
It just dumping its head into the water. Nice. Water so pretty.
A new discovery.
Can I name this photo? Because this is struggle's real.
Nice work.
What fascinating behavior. No, this is what Magikarps do all day, dude. I guess it's not centered. Oh my gosh, what
A new
Pichu?
discovery.
It's hidden.
Nice work. A new discovery. Nice work.
Nice. Background, huh? Woot woot.
A new discovery. Nice work.
Not bad for a butt shot. Well, that's actually very good now that I see its little face.
Nice work.
Pretty good.
How was it?
Oh. So what do you think?
Anyway,
One last thing. Let me tell you about research levels. Your research level on a course tells you how much progress you've made there. Once that level goes up, you may see Pokemon behave in ways you haven't seen before. The key to raising your research level is to observe all types of Pokemon's behaviors. That means getting photographs of them in every category, from 1 star to 4 stars. So in short, fill up that photo dex. Keep that in mind and you'll be on the right track. So get out there and snap lots of photos, and cherish the encounters with Pokemon you have along the way. Nice.
all right.
Another step forward for our research. I bet Pokemon in the area are getting comfortable with you. Photo program newbie. You researched Florio Nature Park for the first time. Save photos to album. After your research trips, you can choose photos to save to your album, which is in your space in the lab. You can also choose Resnap to make some changes to photos before you save them. Okay. So press plus to save a photo. You can also edit photos. What does it like? What does this look like? Oh! Oops. I don't even... Oh! Oh, what the heck? Seems like cheating. What does this do? This is doing nothing. Oh! Okay. Oops. D-pad is too small for its own good. Focal point. Nothing is changing. Okay. I'm just gonna go back. Yeah. I don't really care about this right now. I'll save it. Save that. Not saving that. Save this. I like this one. This one. Don't really care about Hoot Hoot's butt. Kinda like this picture. Actually, interesting. I think this is fine. Oh, you can change the captions. Let's do that. Yes! Oh, you can also change the zoom. Okay. So did it save that capture? I'm so confused. I don't really care for that photo. Okay. You can customize captions.
Now then.
That covers just about everything.
Hey, so
Can we go on a nighttime photo shoot later? Not yet, but soon, after a little more practice.
Also,
By the way, don't forget you can come back to the lab and take a look at your photo decks anytime. I'll explain more about that when you stop by the lab.
anyway.
Well, don't let me keep you any longer. Go have a good time and snap some photos. Let's visit the lab.
here.
This is the professor's lab. Not that it's your first time here, of course. This is where the professor does his research and works on mechanical stuff. In fact, he pretty much lives here.
All right.
Anyway, let me give you a quick rundown of what you can do here.
Excuse me.
That server over there is where we store our research work. There are a few things you can do with all that data.
First.
You can check your photo decks. That's the encyclopedic record you're building with the photos you're taking. Isn't it cool getting to put together your very own photo decks? Next, there's your space. That's where you can see your personal photo album and adventure milestones.
By the way,
Your album is for photos you want to keep but not put in your photo decks. You can edit your album photos in some cool ways too.
well,
Am I forgetting anything?
Professor!
Was there anything else I was supposed to mention?
Also,
Did you cover what we can do on the internet? Oh yeah, that was it. If you use the online internet feature, you can see photos from players all around the world. Alright. If you really like a photo, you can tell the photographer, "Nice job," by giving the photo a little digital medal. They're called sweet medals. Give all you want. People love getting them.
agreed.
That's right. You can also see other photographers' rankings in each score category.
Okay.
Alright, I think that's everything. I'm sure you'll figure it all out quick.
All right.
Don't be shy, try everything out. For sure. Okay. MySpace. Research titles. I'll present you with various research titles as you progress through our survey. Check here to see what's possible to get your progress on each one. Okay. Research log. I'll keep various records about your research here. I update them constantly, so come back and check anytime. Here you can view photos you saved after your research trips, including edited photos and resnaps. If your save data runs out of room for photos, you can expand it to fit more. How do? So does... Oops. Struggle bus. Perfect. That's all I need. Don't know why I like that photo so much, but I do. Okay, enough of that. Neo 1 controls. Oh! There's a map too. Show me a photo of a Pokemon to make a page for it. On that page, you can move your pointer over the Pokemon and press A to see its movements and hear its cry. If you discover it has other forms, you'll be able to see those here too. Oh, we got like Galar and Alolan forms. Just the male? There. Okay. You just automatically know what a male and a female looks like with one photo? Pikachu. Aha, see. Okay. There is a difference. You have to take a picture of it. We need a heart-tailed Pikachu. Huh. Alright. Here you can view information about courses you've researched. Pokemon and objects of interest are marked on the map, so you can look back on your trips. Oh! There's probably more around here. It's interesting. Okay. What's this? Oh, okay. This is how you go back outside. Let's go take more pictures! Okay, I'm gonna stop the stream because my internet is being a bully. Alright. Bye, stream. Alright, yep. This is going to be mostly YouTube video. Alright, YouTube, just you and me. Are you headed out on another expedition already?
Now.
Before you go, let me tell you one more thing you can do with your research camera. You can run a scan. That'll give you details about your surroundings. It tells you about nearby Pokemon and points out anything unusual.
Hey, so
Professor, what counts as unusual? You never given me a solid answer.
So,
Basically anything that makes the system go, check this out.
yeah.
Well, I guess that's all the details we're gonna get.
yep.
You'll get the hang of it once you try it. Rita, would you mind demonstrating?
Yeah.
Leave it to me, Professor. Alright, get that camera ready. Tutorials based on... Okay, this is another tutorial.
Running
Here we
a
go.
scan is easy. All you gotta do is press the X button. Try it out.
X.
You saw that Pokemon's name pop up, right? And did you also notice that question mark? That
Yes.
tells you there's something you can take a closer look at. First, move the pointer over the question mark. Did you see the pointer change shape? That's
Yeah.
your cue to press and hold the X button to analyze whatever's there. Give it a try.
Hold the X button.
There! Now you should see the results.
Neo 1, this vehicle is essential for your Pokemon research.
Come to think of it, I heard that a friend of the professor's came up with the name Neo 1. Well, pretty easy, right? When this icon pops up at the bottom of your screen, there's something nearby to check out. When you see that, try running a scan and taking a careful look around. Oh right, I almost forgot. There's one more cool thing you should know about scanning. Some Pokemon will react to the sound and electrical signal from the scan. If it gets their attention, that's your chance to snap a photo. The professor calls it an accidental stay cheese feature. Anyway,
Okay.
we're about to cover everything. Professor,
Excuse me. Explanation's all done.
Thank you.
Thanks, Rita. Don't hesitate to run a scan. It'll tell you a lot about your surroundings. Okay.
First of all,
oh right.
After an explanation, yeah. Blah 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 blah. I gotta figure out the scan situation. Oh,
look at this.
Bouffalant. Say cheese. Look at me. Boofy butt. Honestly, that's just a great photo. Come on, flex your wings. There you go. Be-doo! For the stick. Oh, sleepy. So sleepy. Okay. Oh, missed the Mulga. Emo. What, where? What's this? Doesn't look like it was cooked over fire. Can you guess which Pokemon did this? Was it you? What now? My lord. Oh. Crystal bloom that grows on the Florio Island. Okay. Oh, missed that. Hi, little Talo. Y'all too far away. Ducklets! Hi, go cute. Love it. Hi, buddy. You're so photogenic. Another great picture of him.
Hey,
My lord. Where is it? Oh. Oh, it's not a Pokemon. It has an unusual way of sleeping, always on one foot. There's a Bouffalant party. Oop. Someone.
It's time.
Florges! Turn around, you weird lump of flowers. Is it? Come on! Oh. Sure, I'll take it. Oh, so pretty! Bouffalant, you're so pretty! Look at the flowers on your head.
It's time.
This is going to be interesting. I can only choose one. Oh, one of them's a 3-star. Peekaboo, I see you. Okay, let's do that one. Bidoof. Yes, my boy. Why are these the cutest things in the world? Oh my gosh. Can't not do that one. Ducklet is living its best life. I don't know what, like, I think that's my head casting a shadow on it. Okay, let's do that. Nothing new and exciting. It's just a nice photo to save. This is one of these. How is that not a better photo? It looks so different from a side profile than it does head on. Let's just compare them, I guess? I don't know. Oh, I tried. I really did. Is that its, like, tail? I'm very unfamiliar with this Pokemon. Something about that I really like. Oh, did I get better Tailo picture? No. That Tailo is a struggle. Alright. I guess you can compare them. Sure. Compare to your heart's content. This one looks better. This one. And this trash. Okay.
Now then.
Let's see what we've got. It's a 3-star photo. That's new.
Nice work.
If I could slap it with a, like, I don't even know, something to get its attention. Serious.
Nice work.
Better direction and placement. These have different energies to them. Guess I'll keep the old one.
Nice work.
Love it. It's curious about me taking a picture of it so close. What do you mean its face? Look at its adorable face. It seems full of vigor. It's like taking a nap. It's so sleepy. Okay, there you go. So it's fast asleep. Nice. Excuse me. I don't know. They're like both really good. I like this one more, I guess. The energy.
Nice work.
Okay. It is a good photo, I guess. Oh my gosh, all these shitty Talos. Just gonna keep that one. Yes!
A new discovery. Great timing.
He's having a great day. Had a better pose than this one, I guess. But this just looks like a better shot.
Nice work.
Yeah. The better Florius, but it still says back to me. And it's an orange one. If we make a few more discoveries, we may reach some new frontiers. Smack dab in the middle. Get a score of 1,000 points or more in the placement category during a photo evaluation. By the way, thanks to the progress you've made in your research, I've got something to report. I'll fill you in once your photos are squared away. I think you'll be pleased to hear this. Let's go. Saving that. Saving that. Still can't get a good Grookey and Pichu. They don't even register. Swana. That's the one. Do we want any of these Buffon? It's mostly just butt shots. I don't know. Yes! Best boy. Doing night shots yet? 100 years ago, Illumina Pokemon.
Hello.
Your photography seems to be going well.
Anyway,
I think you're about ready for a nighttime visit to Florio Nature Park.
here's the thing.
Hopefully you'll get to see one of Lentil's greatest wonders, a glow called the Illumina phenomena.
Speaking of,
You're the one who discovered how that glow happens, right, Professor? Yes, I am. But explaining the process scientifically was just one step toward my ultimate goal. Finding the special Pokemon spoken of in legends of Lentil.
wow.
You made the Illumina Pokemon? I thought they were made up.
No.
No, they're very much real. You've seen the photos from Captain Vince's travelogue, haven't you?
What?
You can barely tell what's in those photos, and they're ancient anyway. Literally 100 years old.
Alright now.
Well, we can discuss that later.
Right.
For now, enjoy your nighttime outing. Okay. Who's Starly or Pidove? So it's nighttime now? At night, you might be able to see the Illumina phenomenon at the nature park. Observe your surroundings carefully. To the night. Why don't we take a bunch of photos and surprise the professor with them? Think I could get a Pichu or a Grookey yet? I've really been fucking that up. Oh, Score
You
Bunny.
might get to see a whole new side of Pokemon at night.
Oh,
Watch for differences in their behavior.
hi. Hi, cutie. Just been scaring them. Oh, you're beautiful. You're so big. Oh, I love it. Can I just do like a wide shot? Hi, Score Bunny. Hi, buddy. Yes. What? Where? I don't. Is that a Murkrow? There are Murkrow. You! Oh. Do it again. Do it again! Yes! Yes! What this? Something sleeping under there? I don't know, but that Caterpie's having a blast. Tortura? That is a Tortura party. Cuties. Oh, Scorp- what? Oh, it jumped? Is that what just happened? Oh. Fire. I should have taken a picture of it taken off too. What is that weird sound? Oh, hi! Hi! Y'all are cute! Yes, Hoot Hoot. Get even closer, yes! Oh! Hi, Pinsir. No? That's okay. Right! Oh, Combi! I did not think you'd be night Pokemon. What is it? I'm not getting what you're saying needs to be scanned. Oh, here we go. Press the
Hey,
balloon.
you copy? We just picked up a huge energy reading near you. The professor's busy trying to make sense of the data. Let's ask him about it when you get back.
That Combi. It's like, what is happening over here? We've got a lot to discuss, but first let's get your photos evaluated. So much Score Bunny. That's a pretty good shot. Oh, I didn't even like... Okay, they're all 1 star. Yeah. And so many Buffalon. Oh, it's not that great. Does he take up too much of the frame here? I don't know. I wish I could compare them. This, okay. Some high-level Caterpie photos. He's just having the best of times. How's that a 1 star? A 4 star. Let's do this one, I guess. Yes. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Oh my gosh, this thing is freaking out on me and it's driving me crazy. Okay, now we have to do this all over again. Making me mad. This one. This one. This one. Okay, Pidgeot. The only one I took. Perfect. Combi. None of them are good. That one. It's good. This one's pretty great. Just get closer and closer. This one is awesome. It's only 7. Okay, let's do this one. Okay, there we go.
Now then,
See what we've got.
a new discovery.
Oh, it's Score Bunny, a new addition to our research.
Nice work.
Having other Pokemon in the photos is a nice touch. The little horn. That Bidoof is so happy and perfect.
Nice work. A new discovery. Great timing.
Yeah! It's having a field day.
A new discovery.
Seems like a really great photo.
Great timing.
What do I know? Yeah, that's what I thought. Diamond photo. What a mood.
Discovery. Nice work.
Mm-hmm. This is such a different thing going on.
Nice work.
Nice. True hoot hoot right here.
A new discovery. Nice work.
Looks like a behavior worth studying. It's about to take off. Yes! This is so good.
Nice work. A new discovery.
I mean, it's a great shot overall, but if I could just be slightly closer on that middle combi.
Nice work.
Yeah, it was a really good background. We're just getting started with this after hours research. Good luck out there. I know you can do it. Look this way. Got a score of 1,000 points or more in the direction category during a photo evaluation. Together with friends, you got a score of 500 points or more in the other Pokemon category during a photo evaluation. Ooh, you went on your first expedition to the park at night. By the way, thanks to the progress you've made in your research, I've got something to report. I'll fill you in once your photos are squared away. I think you'll be pleased to hear this. Let's save some photos. This boy. This one. There's something slightly off about this. Definitely needs to be taken from like a 3/4. On alert, huh? Yeah, okay. Just not feeling the other ones. Need a better Caterpie by itself. That one's awesome. Love that one. It's a bit messy. These are great. I like that one. This one's okay. I'll take it. The others are not good. Okay, let's return to camp. Ooh.
That's intriguing. Something incredible has happened. Here, take a look at this. Here's the thing.
I don't know. When you got near that field of flowers, I picked up an incredibly strong energy reading.
Also,
Its source seemed to be moving too, if only slightly, which suggests what we've got here is an Illumina Pokemon? We can't be sure yet, but I suspect so. I wonder why it showed up. Did you do anything special? I also doubt that it appeared when it did by chance. So I think you should be the one to investigate the area where that reading is coming from.
What?
Aw, I want to go see too. You can watch through the monitor with me, Rita.
all right.
Please head out as soon as you're ready. Okay, boss. Here we go. Let's go. So it has to be at night, right? Oh, no, okay. whole different area. Who's that Pokemon? Olga.
Well, that's definitely where the reading was coming from. Do you see or hear anything?
Oh. Big ol' Meganium.
That Meganium's the Illumina Pokemon! Quick, get its picture!
Meganium, turn around! Yes, Queen! That booty. Yes. Ooh. Ooh. That's a happy Meganium. Okay, bye. You're so shiny. Boom. Boom. You're too close. Oh my gosh. Sniff that flower. Yes. Gosh, it's too big. You're like sniffing the tree and I can't see it. You're too big for the camera. Yes, yes. Am I stuck?
And off it goes.
Bye.
The energy reading is gone too. Let's chat when you get back.
This is going to be interesting to look through. Got a lot to discuss, but first let's get your photos evaluated. Yeah. Booty. These other ones don't count, are you serious? Just a butt shot. Just a lot of butt shots. These are like too close. I knew it was too big for the frame. Oh my gosh, its head is cut off. These are so bad. Okay. Oops. Nope. Don't do that. I keep doing that. Why do I keep doing that? That's a good one. And more butt shots. Oh my gosh. So many butt shots. Tree in the way. Oh, that's cute. That one's good. think we're gonna go with... Can't believe these photos. Can't even tell what Pokemon that is almost. We're gonna go with this one, I think. Yeah. And that's a happy Meganium. Yeah. That looks good to me. And then it got cancelled because I'm a dork. Okay. Does it look angry in that shot? Okay, just where's the photo? Okay, no more futzing around.
Now then. A new discovery. Perfect timing.
Right. Seems like a good one.
Oh,
Look at that. You've hit a new stage in your research. Keep an eye out for changes, no matter how small. Best shot, not big shot, best shot. You score 5,000 points or more on a photo evaluation. Nice pose. You got a score of 1,000 points or more in the pose category during a photo evaluation. Gentle Wonder. You registered the Illumina Pokemon Meganium to your photo dex. You received the research title Gentle Wanderer. Gentle Wonder. Cell shaded filter. That's cool. By the way, now that we've got the Illumina Pokemon info, I've got something to report. I'll fill you in once your photos are squared away. I think you'll be pleased to hear this. It's just a hot mess of photos. Give me that Meganium booty. Can't believe that a lot of these don't count. That seems like a nice shot. Seems like a pretty well framed shot. Looks weird in these photos. Like a bad angle. Alright. It's good enough for me.
You're back! Uh-huh.
That was amazing, right? Wasn't it gorgeous? Wasn't it huge? And was it saying something?
Rita.
Easy there. Take a deep breath. Look who's talking. You were practically dancing, Professor. Moving on. There's no doubt about it that Meganium was an Illumina Pokemon, just like in the legends. Remind me what the legends say about Illumina Pokemon again, Professor? Didn't they supposedly save Lentil from a huge disaster a long time ago or something? So the story goes, yes.
Also,
Illumina Pokemon were also said to have distinctive patterns and to glow with unusual light. Sounds like our new friend.
right?
Yes, to the letter. I'm convinced the events in those legends really did happen, and discovering the true history of this region could be the key that opens up all our research. Hang on, wasn't there one more important thing you were gonna mention, Professor? That's alright. It's pretty late. Let's pick up the conversation from here tomorrow. And then I just fell asleep right there in front of them.
Morning.
Did you manage to get some sleep? Now, as Rita already told you,
Here's the thing.
I've been preparing to launch an ecological survey spanning the entire Lentil region. And no sooner had you arrived than we suddenly found an Illumina Pokemon. You think there's a connection, Professor? I can't be sure yet, but fascinating things are bound to happen if you come with us.
Really?
Well, you know, maybe.
Jeez.
For a scientist, you sure can be vague sometimes, Professor.
But
Still, I think it's a good idea. It'll be way more fun with you along.
Right?
Well, there you have it. Ready to officially join our research team?
well,
Excellent. Well then, let's make it official. With a team badge.
Alright. Nice.
Yep.
It's like you were born to wear it.
all right.
Well, what are we waiting for? Adventure awaits. Not to rain on your parade, Rita, but I need to get a couple more things ready first. Aw, come on. Just a little bit longer, alright? I promise it'll be worth the wait.
Right?
I'll explain next time you're headed out to do some research. You got a sticker. Officially join the Lentil Region Research Team. Got a profile icon. Why can't I take pictures of this place?
All right.
Now that you're a full-fledged team member, I have something for you that'll come in handy. As for the explanation, would you do the honors, Rita?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Huh?
But is it just me, or have you been getting me to do a lot more of the work lately, Professor? Oh well, next time next time explain like the great assistant I am. Time to explain like the great. Why is it so hard for me to read that sentence? Whatever. This is a fluff fruit. They grow here in the Lentil region. They're sweet and tasty, and they make a great snack for Pokemon. They may look just like regular apples, but they're way lighter and softer. You'll probably make a Pokemon's day if you toss in one of these. Let's get you some practice.
You can throw a fluff fruit by pressing the B button. Give it a try.
Okay.
There! See? It came to get a bite. Who doesn't love a little snack? You can move the pointer around to aim your throw.
I can use a
It's the
snack
same
right
as aiming
now.
your camera. Just move the left stick to aim, then press the B button to throw.
Alright.
Give it another try.
Pikachu.
It's a
Pikachu.
few more practice throws.
Pikachu. Pikachu.
If you want to throw farther, aim a little bit higher. Some Pokemon might not be interested. Maybe they're more cautious and hungry. Alright, that should be enough practice.
Boo.
Don't forget what I told you, okay? Right?
Pretty easy, right? I think that should be all you need to know. So I guess now we just wait until the professor gives us the green light to move on. Oh, I've got an idea. You should try testing out Fluffroot and taking some more photos in the meantime. The professor says there are all kinds of ways to use it.
Hello.
Finished explaining, I see. Thanks, Rita. I've got one more thing to tell you about for now. I thought it would be handy to have a quick way to share what we see and learn in the field.
Now then.
Are you two familiar with Lentalk? It rings a bell, I think.
Yep.
It's a communication tool folks here in Lental use. Rita, let's say you notice something exciting in the field. You can send a photo and a description over Lentalk. I can use it to send things I notice on the monitor, too. That sounds super
By
fun.
the way.
Look for Lentalk messages in the top right of the screen, at the research camp and elsewhere. They ought to help. Okay. Not really be Daddy. Nice and calm. Ooh. It's pretty great. Okay.
Hello.
I need a bit more time to prepare. In the meantime, why not see what Pokemon you can find in the nature park using Fluffroot and scans? Okay. Let's just do daytime again. Oh boy. Alright.
Good luck.
Pichu and Grookey, you are mine! Come on! You Bouffalant, you want an apple? Come on. Hi! Yummy! Hello! Hi, babies! Still can't get a good shot of them. This is... I hear you! Boopy boop. What?
Yep.
I just don't know what would have done that. It's saying it's a Molga? Hi, buddy! What does that sound? You want an apple? Come on out. It'll be fun. Hut. Hut. Hi, Ducklet. Aw, it ate it behind the rock. Ooh. Pichu! Pichu! Oh, I accidentally hit the Pichu. Oh, the fear! No! Why is it so slow? Gosh, this fucking camera. Hi, buddy. Hi. Hello. You're very cute. What the? Oh my god! apple. Do you like apples? Yes, cutie. Still need Grookey, Pichu, and a good Tailo shot. Why is that so hard for me? You guys like apples? Want some apples? Oh my god, are you kidding? Yo! Pichu! That had to be the best shot ever. You can still hear the Grookey.
Welcome back.
I've been looking forward to this. That's side-eye. Honestly, the side-eye energy is great. They're being so cute. His face. Oh, I really like that face. But this is really cute. What? It's a pretty good shot, but it's not centered. These are all great. That one must be a 2-star. I don't know which one I like more, this one or this one. Ooh. There's so many good Beidou photos, oh my gosh. Tan growth. I think that one. You can see his fingies. See his foot. It's like jumping with glee. Let's just go with that one. Let's do that one. It's really weird that that's a crystal bloom shot. Confusion. Why, that's a folder?
All right.
Okay, here we go.
Nice work.
I thought I changed the Photodex photo. This one. Yeah. Oh, okay, because that was a 2-star and that one's a 3-star. Okay. Those are great.
Nice work.
They're being so cute. That one's pretty great. Yes, now I just need a good Talo shot.
Nice work.
I don't see this being that much better. Yes, it is. I still like the first one. But I'll keep that one too. Ammo! Ammo! Aw, boo. No good, huh? They're both pretty good. This one just needs a zoom in. But this is a great action shot. I gotta go with this one. More Bidoof. Brings a smile to my face. Mine too, Professor. He's just a happy boy. Yes! These are so good. That is a happy,
A new discovery.
happy bunch of binds. So got to go.
Perfect timing.
Looks happy. Yes.
Perfect timing.
It's not a good photo for 1 star. It's like okay. Am I gonna hit level 3? No. Not even close. Your photos get better and better. I'll make sure our research keeps up with your progress. Okay, I can retry stuff now. Side-eye Bouffalant. That's like an okay photo. I want that face. Being a happy boy. Really like that one. Yes. Okay. That's interesting. I'm gonna have to start filtering through these, being more picky. Okay, I think that's good. And then the crystal bloom. Don't know why that's a thing.
Hey, hey!
Is one of them yawning? It's just the Hadouken. That's awesome. Beetle. How would I do that? How do you get that angle? So I actually have to, like, figure this stuff out, huh? Interesting. Okay.
Look.
Oh, right.
So try to get a Torterra yawning. And then this is the whoever burns the apples. Okay. There's nothing around here.
That's great.
Oh, you know what? I bet it's Score Bunny at night. Scare all the tail away. Hello, Ducklet. Would you like that yummy apple? Nom noms. Grass was in the way. Oh, of course it was. Oh! Fear! Hi, buddy. So...
Hey,
Sorry. No, you're there all the time. Would you like an apple? No? What if I threw it real high? Oh! Anger. So much anger. is just impossible. Oops! Just get mad about it.
It's time.
Hello! Hi! She's chewing for a really long time. I mean, that's a better... Florian? Is that what she's called?
Good to see you.
Sure. Why can't I do both? So that I have one 1-star and one 2-star. I guess I don't have a 1-star yet. Sure. It's a terrible ducklet. Honestly, better than that one. We'll do this, but I'm not replacing that one. He's so angry. Let's get the anger. Just having a nice time. So mad. Can't believe I messed that up. These are 1-stars and her eating an apple is a 2-star. Okay. Her waving. Obviously. No contest. Okay.
All right. Nice work.
Nice. It's a great better. That is such a better shot.
Nice work.
Okay. Yeah, none of these are great. That's a terrible ducklet. That makes me mad that that's gonna be in here.
Nice work.
That's so weird. It's just side-eyeing a Bidoof before he gets attacked by something. This one for sure. A bit better timing. Happiness and anger. Neither one of these shots is that interesting. Especially with that leaf in the way. And that blade of grass.
Nice work.
Fair enough.
Great timing.
Oh yeah. If we keep this up, we'll learn all kinds of new things. I think that's all I want.
Hello.
Lab. Okay. What are you, like... Can you use them in something? Fair enough. Okay, now I can suddenly have 480. I have the better version of this photo, so goodbye. Is there more to this? Oh. That's cute. Yay! a lot. I wonder if there are any other forms. So many moods. Oh, they're like different. Oops. Sir, that's not great. I need a better single shot of Pichu. Warble. I mean, these seem pretty great. That one's not good. Can't really see his face. Yeah. Gotta do more night shots. Okay. Okay. Well, that seems tedious. Okay. I'm not doing that. Just to get rid of the exclamation points. Park during the day. Seems like I'm missing some stuff around here. There's just so much to take at night that I still haven't. And then I gotta do this again. Just Meganium all day. Alright, I'm gonna do one more nighttime one. And one more what do they call it? Lumina spot one? At night.
Good luck.
Oh. He's so sleepy. Swear I hear something. Oh, what? Caterpie. Oh, look at this. Oh! Dude, why is that impossible to take a picture of? That Bidoof is swimming. Oh! Hi guys! That's freaking cute. He's gonna get mad about it. No, he's gonna get happy about it. Oh. I can't. Okay. Oh, you're awake. Did you want an apple, maybe? Gonna yawn? Slow boy.
It's time.
Why did you pick the farthest one? Yes. Oh!
Nice work. It's time.
I don't know if I'm getting the hang of that at all. None of these are any different. It's like he's got fire coming out of his butt. Sure. Got so many weird shots of Score Bunny. None of these are very good. Slightly tilted head. Not great. Just trying to get a picture of Magikarp. Honestly, Magikarp photobombing is pretty good. This is no different. That's good. I like that one. Pichu right before it goes to sleep. Sure. It's the same picture over again. Same exact pictures. This one is apparently a 2-star.
Let's do this. Nice work.
Okay. This is kind of like the close-up more. I guess it's a little crowded.
Nice work.
It's having a fun time.
Nice work.
Yeah. Okay. It's not
work.
good.
Nice work.
Yeah. Ew.
Nice work.
Should have better sizing, yeah. Woo!
Nice work.
Man, how's that not a good pose? This has gotta be a way better Pichu.
Great timing.
This one's better. I already have that shot for P2.
Nice work.
I like the original shot more. I think. Yeah. I don't know. It's hard to say. Answer, you're just made of gold. Every shot is perfect. Nice.
All right.
Another step forward for our research. I bet Pokemon in the area are getting comfortable with you. As big as possible. Score of 2,000 points or more in the size category during a photo evaluation. Nice! You like this one. Don't care about these. It's just sad. I don't care about those Murkrow photos. I like this one. Keep this Hoot Hoot one. Yes. Excuse me.
It's turning around again! Come on, you gotta be ready! You can do it, just focus! Huh?
Oh,
Well, look who it is. Todd.
Hey, Professor. It's been a while.
oh my god, Todd! He's so old!
Now then,
Is Todd all grown up? He's a professional Pokemon photographer. His work takes him all over the world.
Hi.
Are you the one who caught an Illumina Pokemon on camera? Way to go. That's a big deal.
so?
Todd, did you bring what I asked you to? I sure did.
Thank you.
You're a lifesaver. Now we'll finally be able to set out.
Huh?
Is this guy a friend of yours, Professor?
Mm-hmm.
An old travel companion, to be precise. He's been helping me plan our big survey of Lentil, too.
Huh.
No kidding.
Whoa.
Oh, is that a new pod you put together? Reminds me of the good old days.
Okay.
But hey, let me see those Illumina Pokemon photos.
Wow, you've really got an eye for this.
Hey!
Huh?
Back off, kid! Get your own mentor!
Okay. So you're the new teammate, huh? I'm Phil, Todd's #1 student.
Okay now.
Easy there, Phil.
Well,
I'm tempted to take part in this big ecological survey myself, but I have another idea. How about I send Phil with you instead?
Yep.
I'm fine with that if you are, Todd.
Awesome!
Yes, awesome!
however,
You can be my stand-in for now, but don't forget, I'll need that badge back eventually. Oh boy. Ah, fine, but if I take a super cool photo, I get to keep the badge.
And,
So yeah, what's an ecological survey?
Okay. Now that you're all here, we can get started. Listen up, team. I'm going to give you a breakdown of the survey. Now then,
This is Floria Island, our home sweet home. The circled spot right here is our camp,
also,
but this survey will take us past these shores. And this will be our first destination.
Hey, so
And why are we starting there? I've detected a spot there with high energy readings. then Neo 1 should be able to teleport to it.
Wow.
This island showed up in the travelogue, right?
Mm-hmm.
It certainly did. Captain Vince wrote that he saw a glowing Pokemon there too, in fact.
Come on.
Come on already, let's get this survey thing started.
Agreed.
Fair enough.
Anyway,
Enjoy your first in a century adventure into the wilds of Lentil. Okay. Oop, oop. What are these insane missions? Pidgeot's cool, but it's kind of distant. Think it'd warm up to you for a fluff fruit or two? Munching Merfolk. Comfort and safety of its own territory, even the wariest Pokemon will let its guard down to eat a tasty fluff fruit. Instead of running away from it. There's a Pokemon that sleeps in this area. Perhaps it would show itself if there were other Pokemon nearby. There's a Pokemon that's nowhere to be seen most of the time, but at night it sleeps beside Torterra. See if you can find it. So many missions that I just cannot seem to understand. And I think I'm gonna call it here for today. So thank you for watching, YouTube, and see you later.